So we move on from the real fights to the choreographed fights, and I ain't talking WWE, fam. I'm talking Mortal Kombat. Boys, came out on HBO Max. Came out at movie theaters.
It did.
Did you watch it? Yes,
Yes.
it did.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
So T didn't watch the UFC. He didn't watch Mortal Kombat. Fantastic. Go ahead. Julio, did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. I'll just say some of the storyline was confusing to me. Of course, you do get hype when you see Sub-Zero, when you see Scorpion.
Spoilers, by the way. There will be spoilers in this little recap.
Well, I'm gonna try not to spoil anything.
I'm gonna spoil everything.
It's just in case anybody ain't watched it yet. But all in all, overall, just some of the characters. I guess because I was so used to the old Mortal Kombat movies, like the first one and the second one,
Right.
some of the characters were like, I was honestly looking at them like, wow, who the hell casted for this movie? who the hell are these people? I don't even know anybody on here. What the hell is going on? But I mean, Raiden was like, he had a completely different vibe from like the original movies that you saw.
Bro, Raiden was actually Asian in this one.
I know.
I actually appreciated Raiden. Yeah. That
Then have two generic white guys playing Raiden.
Yeah.
Did it really help though?
It did help.
It did help. It did help.
Did.
He was still a smart ass. I mean, it helped.
The thing that I liked was like they included subtitles at the beginning for the Sub-Zero and Scorpion face off. And then like one of them speaking Chinese and the other one speaking Japanese.
He said, I don't understand what you're
He's
saying.
like, I might not understand the words you're saying right now. I was like, why don't he understand? And then it was like the Chinese and then the other guy was Japanese. I was like, oh, okay. They're speaking different languages. Makes sense. That's why he doesn't understand.
But Bihan spoke both Japanese and Chinese.
Yeah.
He spoke both of them.
Yeah. What do you think was the best part of the movie overall? What were you happy with?
I was happy with the character selection for Scorpion and for Sub-Zero.
They were fire.
Those were great casting parts for both of those characters.
I agree.
But I guess to me the best part of the movie was just the banner from Kano with everybody else, basically. Yeah. Just him shit talking through the movie was great. That was the part that I enjoyed the most.
He stole the show, man. He stole the show. Hopefully he comes back somehow, because right now he gone.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
but if you pay attention to what Sam, I don't even know how you say his name, the character's name, but
Shang Tsung.
There you go, Shang Tsung. Well, if you pay attention to what he says, he's like, death is just another doorway. So, and they all tend to like dissipate or disappear or whatever into that black smoke or fog or whatever it is, as all the characters that died, supposedly, like Goro and Reptile. Reptile was one that died early on, and Kano. So,
bro, Reptile was whack.
Well,
he was.
Was it really Reptile or was it somebody else? Because he called it by a different name. He didn't say Reptile. He was like, get the reptilian, blah blah blah.
Assassin.
It was Reptile.
Yeah.
It was Reptile.
To me, I thought Reptile was a ninja that shape shifted.
I was like, but some of the Mortal Kombat movies had him as an actual reptile, as a lizard. I was like, get this red bearded dragon dude off my screen. Like, make him a human like all the rest of them.
Can I be real, son?
Be real, son.
Bro.
Be real.
First of all, can we talk about Cole? And I don't know, like, who, like,
That was a part that was irritating to me. I don't even understand
Bro.
what character from the Mortal Kombat series is Cole.
I don't.
He
I
wasn't.
There
He
isn't
wasn't.
one.
I don't get it.
There isn't one.
So
And
what the?
I mean, the other part of that. How is he a leader? Oh, we need to fight. We need to fight smarter, not harder. Blah blah blah. And then talking about telling Liu Kang what to do, bro. Liu Kang was like that dude.
Bro,
He didn't tell him what to do, bro. He didn't tell him what to do.
On that character, bro.
He was asking, how do you find your inner peace and your
like
whatever
Liu
that they
Kang
called it?
was trying to teach them to find their chi or whatever you want to call it. Like Joe said, whatever you want to call it, or your special power. And then all of a sudden, Cole becomes the leader, and it's just like how in the world, how does that flip? How does that happen?
Because he was Scorpion's descendant.
No.
That's why.
No, I don't care who you're descendant to. Like, no.
See, my thing was Goro looked better in this movie, but they
made
barely
him a wuss.
showed him.
Made him
They
a
barely-
wuss.
They barely showed him, and he didn't kick no ass.
Nope.
Like the first time he gets in a fight, they murk him, and then what was the vampire chick? Nagata was her name? I think it was Nagata.
Who?
The flying, the one that Kung Lao.
I don't know who the hell that was.
I don't know who the hell that was.
Right?
No clue.
It was. I think her name was Nagata. I want to say it was.
No clue.
I don't know her, but maybe I'm just behind on my Mortal Kombat. But she was whack. That fatality was tight.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Jax with the baby arms was funny. Jax's fatality was tight. The guy that he killed, I didn't know him at all.
General something? No clue.
I want to call him Ryback, but I'm sure that's not his name. Sonya, right? Sonya's fatality was decent, but she got rings, which was lame.
I mean, wasn't hers like the kiss of death, or like she
Right.
would snap your neck or something like that?
Cole, I forgot who I told this, but I was like, Cole is the most. I've never seen a main character in a movie that was as unnecessary as Cole was to this movie.
Just generic as shit.
He's the main character, and you could have done the movie completely without him and had a better movie, most likely.
Yep.
Oh, but you want The Miz to play Johnny Cage? Come on, man.
The Miz would play a good Johnny Cage.
No, he wouldn't.
Oh,
No, he
God.
wouldn't.
And he'd bring better names than what they have on Mortal Kombat now.
No.
He'd be the biggest name on the cast.
Bullshit. No.
Okay, who's more famous than him on that cast?
Scorpion. What are you talking about? The actor that plays
Japanese
Scorpion
dude.
and the
That's-
actor that
he
plays
got a point.
Bihan. Both of them.
Bro, tell
Both
me
of
what
them are
their
bigger
names
than
are.
the
Tell me
Miz.
what their names are.
I don't know their name.
Exactly,
I know the
fam.
movies they played in.
Exactly.
I know the movies they played in.
Hit me with them.
Last Samurai. That's one.
47 Ronin.
47 Ronin is
Bro,
another
you're
one.
just guessing. You're
No,
guessing
no,
right
I'm not.
now.
No, I'm not. He was in 47 Ronin with Keanu
was.
Reeves. He's in every samurai movie that has been made modern.
That has been made modern.
In the modern times is what I'm saying. Most
Okay, so if you put Miz and him next to one another, you think more people are gonna know that Asian guy?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because he was also in he's a villain in Marvel too. Which is the dude with the arrow. I can't think of his name.
Talking about
Nighthawk.
Hawkeye?
Hawkeye, whatever. He kills him whenever he goes to.
Whenever he turns into Ronin.
Yeah, well,
Bro,
no,
that's what I'm saying. He was a throwaway character in that movie. Come on,
people
fam.
still know his face over the Miz. Fuck the Miz, man. Get
Bro,
out of
you're
here.
aggressive. You're real aggressive on the Miz right now.
Yeah, because he sucks as an actor. He doesn't need to be Johnny Cage. Period.
So I think they're already setting up a part 2. Mm-hmm. There is no tournament. Mortal Kombat's a tournament.
Yes.
And there is no tournament in this movie that is Mortal Kombat.
There were straight fights. That's all it was.
We talk about the Mortal Kombat tournament and how they are one tournament away from being taken over by the Shadow Realm. Was it Shadow Realm? Outworld.
Yeah.
And what are we doing? We're not doing a tournament. He's like, nah, bump that. Can't nobody stop us. We're about to just take the Earth anyway. What? And you're still not going to do a tournament? You're just not? You're just like, nah. So does the 10 count start all over because Earth won?
I don't know. No clue.
Do they got to do it 9 more times and then we'll set up Mortal Kombat 2 again?
I don't know. But
when I saw the movie, like you said, I never saw the start of the tournament. They talked about it, but I didn't ever see a tournament start. I didn't see it threw me off completely. That movie threw me way off. It was like I couldn't understand the plot to begin with. I didn't know what the hell Cole was anyway to begin with. And then this whole thing about Shang Tsung saying, "Oh, bump the tournament. We're just going to kill everybody and we're just going to take over the Earth because I said so." And that's it. I mean, none of that made sense at all.
Bro,
It didn't jive.
No.
I think I have zero appreciation for every Mortal Kombat movie that's ever came out, but I appreciate damn near every video game they've come out with. So I can't say that I'm going to watch the movie. I might watch it because, anything Joe has something negative to say, I'm sure I'm going to watch it and find a positive in it, and it might turn out to be good.
Bro, the first original Mortal Kombat movie was fire.
I think I did look at that one.
It was fire.
I enjoyed it. What year did it come out?
In the 90s.
94 maybe? 93, something like that?
I think I had that on VHS, bro, and I think I looked at it. I vaguely remember because I was so young, but I don't know, bro. Like every time a Mortal Kombat movie has come out, I've never been stoked about looking at it. But every time they drop a video game, I'm like, damn, I need to get the Mortal Kombat.
Well, I'll give them this. They did Scorpion right. They did Sub-Zero right. Mm-hmm. And they did Raiden right.
But how do you go wrong with those two or three characters, bro?
Because
like the characters
they don't carry
the
movie. That was the bad part.
Bro, when you think about Mortal Kombat, what do you think about? Who do you think about?
Yeah, Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Okay, so and who else?
Liu Kang.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And the fourth would be Raiden.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You think of Sonya, but nobody really cares for Sonya. No. Reptile, I mean, some people like Reptile, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. Like, I guess I've never been stoked about the movies because my favorite character was always Liu Kang, and they've always messed it up except one time. And
you'd be really disappointed. You'd be really disappointed if you see this one. Trust me,
bro. This Liu Kang looked like a generic Ryu that you would order from Wish.
No, it was like he needed to eat, bro. Like put a sandwich in that man's hand, and then not only that, he was soft, bro. Like Liu Kang was. Like,
I was about to say, does anybody else in here think that Liu Kang was a little bitch when it came to the damn movie?
He was soft, bro. Like you can't be Liu Kang and be soft. Like that was now the throwback to him doing the leg sweep over and over. That was funny.
That was funny. Yeah.
I got
but again,
that.
Who did that involve?
Kano.
Kano.
Yeah.
Kano stole the show.
But you can't tell me that you didn't do that in the game when you first got the game and that was the only thing you knew.
And what did he say? Is that the only move you know?
Yep.
Just spamming the sweep.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that was funny. The only part of the movie where you got a legitimate backstory was Scorpion Spear.
Right. Yeah.
Which was a gardening tool that his wife used that he turned into a kill weapon.
And I'll say this also though, like the opening scene, fire.
When I saw that, I was like, this movie is going to be great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I saw the rest of the movie and I was like, that first 7 minutes was great.
Yep.
So what y'all saying is that I should not go subscribe to HBO Max and pay my money to watch this movie. Okay.
Subscribe to HBO Max because subscribe to HBO Max for other movies besides this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna pay your $10?
Yeah.
If you're gonna pay your $10 a month, you'll get to watch like Godzilla versus Kong, which was better.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
What was the other movie that they let out with Denzel Washington and Remy Malek?
Something
that was a good movie too.
That was a good movie, and it was on HBO Max.
Yeah.
So pretty much you're saying go get the free subscription and look at Mortal Kombat and cancel my subscription after the fact.
7-day trial.
No, don't burn your free subscription on Mortal Kombat. Don't burn your free subscription on Mortal Kombat. Look, man, it was better than the original as far as graphics go.
Bro, Raiden coming down and like teleporting people, that was awesome.
That was legit.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero coming out in that black smoke, that was fire. But when it came to the fights were lame. The storyline was non-existent. There was no storyline.
Right.
And the fights were not as good. Believe it or not, the fights were not as good. There was no development in this movie other than we're going to have another tournament now. Another tournament that we didn't have the first one of in this movie.
So I should go to like 123movies.com and look at Mortal Kombat.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No clue what you're talking about, sir.
I've never heard of that site. So I would say, would you, if you were going to say this was catch it or miss it, what would you say on this one, Julio?
Miss it.
Gerald?
Miss it.
I would
wait for it to be free.
Yeah, wait for it to be free. Wait for it to come on like FX or something because
on FX.
Wait till they broadcast it on Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. I love the franchise. I love the movie. I love the games. But I have to say this. The first one, if you had the actors in the first one with the graphics that were in this one,
man,
fire, 100% fire. And the soundtrack, the soundtrack sucked. There was no soundtrack.
The soundtrack there was nothing memorable about the soundtrack either. You're right.
Nothing at all. Even like the ending credit, it was just like,
bro. My wife was like, I kept waiting for him to play the Mortal Kombat song. I was like, that's not this movie,
right? Yeah.
They really, I think they really tried to separate themselves from the original. You know, they were trying to make their own stamp on the movie franchise, and they did, and they hit some things. They missed a lot of things. I would say watch it, but don't go out of your way. Like if you have HBO Max and you have an hour and a half to kill, yeah, why not? But I'm not saying just plan a movie night for this movie, you'll be wasting your time.
Right. I
You'll be
mean, I
highly
had to watch it
disappointed.
twice because I watched it by myself and then I watched it with my son, and he enjoyed it. But it, like the first one is the first one. Now, give me this rating in the first one, and that movie would be like, that'd be done. You wouldn't be able to touch the first movie if they had this rating in the very first.
Here's the difference though. Show your son the original Mortal Kombat and then show him this one and watch him laugh his ass off at our lame ass Mortal Kombat that we think is better than this one.
Oh, he's seen it. He's seen the original. He's seen the original.
Show it to him nowadays though.
Yeah.
He'll be like, what the hell is this?
Hey,
It'd be like them graphics though.
I still
Yeah.
enjoy it though because like even the the
Bro,
choreography.
Scorpion's thing had like a mouth on it and shit. I was like, that's not even real.
No, bro, but the fights were better in the other Mortal Kombats.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I'm calling it what it is, bro. They were,
There was an actual tournament.
yeah.
Now, if you do get a chance to go to the movies, we went for my daughter's birthday. We did go to the movies last Friday to watch Demon Slayer Mugen Train. That is a good anime, good movie. You will enjoy it. It is long, but you will enjoy it.
In the words of Julio, never heard of her.
It's a good movie, bro. It's a good
never
movie.
heard of it.
And Demon Slayer is on Netflix. T, I know you like animes, bro. Demon Slayer, check it out if you get a chance.
No,
It's
I
not
don't
bad.
like animes. I like Dragon Ball Z,
Anime.
Dragon Ball Super. That's it.
So
I don't look at nothing else, bro.
I would say if you get a chance, watch that. Demon Slayer Mugen Train.
Sound like Majin Buu.
Majin Buu was fire.